am totally going to try and do this in a one take. The challenge is down, okay? I have seen other YouTubers do their videos in a one take. I can do that. No, I can't do that. I'm going to try. Really, this is not the best backdrop for a story time. I have kids, okay, and they hang off the curtains. I have unruly children. Right. I recently, well, as in just now, just before I opened up my laptop, incidentally, I'm filming this on my laptop because I think it's a little more flattering and doesn't show quite as many wrinkles as I actually have. Can you do that? That's how old I am, guys. That's how old I am. Terrifying, I know. Anyway, I just popped up a video about my trip to the dentist yesterday. He's going to be doing a crown for me. Sorry, adjusting. No, one take. This is a one take. All right, that doesn't count if I cut that out. If I edit that out, does that count as a yeah? I know. So anyway, I thought I'd tell you about our little history with the dentist and how I met him twice on 2 occasions. You see, when I first went to his practice and I walked in, he was a little surprised, and here's why. About, I don't know, 10 years ago, our church's youth group did a little activity. This was actually before terrorism was an issue. Otherwise, I could have been mistaken for one. Really. Anyway, our youth group, I'm not going to edit that out. This is a one take. If I've edited that bit out, does that count as one take? You see, I'm filming it all in one take, but if I chop it up and edit it, does that count? Okay, I'm getting back to the story. Our youth group did a little activity where the kids had to go to a main shopping centre here and find people from the church who were in disguise. Well, costumes are my thing. I have a penchant for costumes, a little bit of dressing up. So my husband, he decided to go as a co-worker at a department store, an employee at a department store, and he tried to wear their colours. He was picked out straight away from the crowd, okay? There were other people dressed up. One dressed up as, I don't know, someone else. She wore a wig and she pushed her mother in a wheelchair. She was found eventually. There was another lady who wasn't found because she had quite a convincing wig. But no, I thought I'd take it to a whole different level. You see, I had 20 minutes to get ready because my daughter at the time, well, she's still my daughter, but at the time my daughter was in the youth group. So I had to send her off first. She got picked up and I had 20 minutes to get ready. David came home from work. I grabbed him by the chest hair and I cut some of his chest hair off. I know, he must have thought his luck was changing, but hey, we only had 20 minutes. Yeah, who am I kidding? It only takes... Shh. This is a one take. So he got himself ready with a shirt and pants. It was no trouble for him. I had to do stuff involving glue and stuff. So this doesn't count as not being a one take if I just cut here and insert a photo. All right, are you ready? Brace yourself, ladies. Brace yourself. Okay, this is still a one take because I did not stop the camera to film that, okay? So I just inserted that picture and, oh, ladies, I know, I was so hot, I even fancied myself. Do you want another look? I know, right? I was so proud of myself. So we went along to the shopping centre and we went our separate ways and I wandered around. I was not recognised. I walked right alongside. I was like a metre away from one of the boys. He was walking along. I was walking along beside him and he didn't even know it was me. And I was one of the youth group leaders. Oh, I know, fabulous. My own daughter, she looked across at me from another shop. She saw me, Dory. I thought, okay, this is it. She's looking right at me. She didn't know it was me. I was fabulous. So I went into the shoe shop. I saw this really cute pair of shoes and I picked them up and I was looking at them and then an assistant came up and said, "Can I help you?" And I don't know, somehow she thought it was suspicious that I was holding up a pair of red stilettos. I realised then I was in trouble, and if I spoke, it would give it away. So I just went, "Ugh," and I ran out. That didn't look dodgy at all. I did need to go to the ladies, but I didn't. I went to the men's room. Do you know they have this wall in there, the stainless steel wall, and it's got water running down. I didn't. I went into the stall, so I don't know, the guys must have thought that oh, the memories. Okay, this is a one take. Anyway, we all met up at McDonald's at 8:30 p.m. and everyone was like, "Whoa, wow, we didn't." Yeah, I know. I scared a small child because we were talking in the group, eating our Maccas, and there was a small child sitting behind me, and he heard me speaking, and my voice didn't match what I looked like. Do you want to see again? I know. Settle down, ladies. I know. I know. I would marry myself if I could, if it was, is it legal? So, anyway, the small child got a little bit scared, burst into tears and ran over to his mummy. And I felt kind of bad about that. As we were leaving, the shopping centre had emptied out because it was closing. And I was being affectionate. I decided to hold David's hand, and he's like, "Go away, go." He was ashamed to be seen holding my hand. I'm hurt. And we kind of bumped into somebody. He said, "Angela." No, he didn't. This is a one take. He did not say my name. That's the whole point. He did not say my name. He said hello to this man and his family, and he said, "Oh, this is my dentist," to me. And then he said to the dentist, "This is my wife." And the dentist politely smiled, and I held David's hand. He shooed me away again, and we said bye-bye and went to the car and went home. So about 5 years later, now David had been going to this dentist for well over 30 years. About 5 years after this event, so probably 5 years ago, I had some tooth problems and I had to go to the dentist. So rather than go to my usual dentist who costs me a lot of money, I decided to go to David's dentist, who was very reasonably priced, I might say, very reasonably priced. And I walked in and he seemed very surprised, and he said, "Oh, so you're a woman?" And that's a nice introduction. Yes, I'm a woman. I'm all woman. This is a one take. Let's not get dodgy. Okay, so I'm laying back, my mouth open. I better not show you inside. It's not pretty. And he said, "Oh, last time I saw you, were you wearing some sort of costume?" And I thought back. I was thinking back, and yeah, I remembered I had gone to a shopping centre dressed as a pirate once. That's another story. But it was a girl pirate. I was a girl pirate. And he said, "Oh, okay, you had a moustache?" And I thought, no, I didn't. I'm lying there. And the realization hit me. And I couldn't say anything because my mouth was open. I wanted to say, "Let me explain." So I did explain after the procedure had been finished. And he said, "All this time, I thought David had been living an alternative lifestyle." So that's my little story today. Can you believe I actually live this life where this weird stuff happens to me? How does weird stuff happen to me all the time? I mean, just because I have a room full of costumes, there is nothing dodgy in that, by the way. No dodgy costumes anymore. I'm into the mascots now. I haven't dressed as a man since then. I thought I did it rather well. People have told me that they thought I was a gay man. I mean, I'm sorry, I thought I was hot. I was a hottie. I was smoking. Alright? No, I wasn't smoking. I was just, hot. So, have a good day. And if you're about to go to bed when you're watching this and you're about to go to sleep, maybe I'll just show you that photo one more time so you can have pleasant dreams. Night night and bye bye. God bless. I just filmed that whole video with some kind of food attached to my neck. It's still a one take though, right?